We just paid $500 for Nathaniel to keep going for one more hour. Let's go!
So you see how you get it like that?
Yeah.
Kind of work it through like that. You feel it get a little bit easier. So what happens is it's molten, and when it cools down, it solidifies. You got a piece of slag in there, essentially coming up the works.
Oh. So you gotta do all of them like that. It's not pushing out.
Yeah, if it's not pushing like that, I would fuck with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Give it a shot now.
I am on my way to the Beefsteak Gala. The event is actually tomorrow, but everyone is getting there today, setting up all the vendors. Well, not all the vendors, all the people that's in charge of electrical and stage and everything, including me, the DJ. And so I'm gonna be going over there, setting up. Really, the only thing I need to bring is my controller and everything. I'm gonna be setting up in 2 different spots. So I got both my controllers. I got my Rev 7 and I have my SRT 1000. And we all got code sparks. But I just wanna let you know where I'm at right now, where I'm going, so that way I'm setting the tone and I can bring you guys along. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So I am dropping this video on August 15th, which is my birthday. I just turned 45 years old. So if you are watching this video, you probably are watching it second. My channel members actually saw this first. If you want to become a channel member, just scan the QR code up on the screen. Now, this is going to be a long gig log, but it's going to have a lot of information in it. I put chapters down at the bottom if you want to skip, but I highly recommend that you watch all the way through because I drop a lot of gems. Now, I'm going to the venue, and when I get to the venue, I cannot start setting up yet, but you're gonna see how that actually works in our favor. Let me show you exactly what happened. So this guy here on scene, so I will be set up right over there. They still need to raise up that little sign right there because it's right in front of my DJ booth, and they're going to wrap it, so we may be on a hold off for that. So I'll probably just unload everything and just kind of pre-position it. Also too, I have a satellite setup that's going to be right over here. We're going to check that out too. So that's why I have my 2 controllers. I have the SRT 1000 and I'm going to have the Rev 7 right over here. Rev 7 is going to be my main setup. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't got lay of the land, but this is everything right here. So we got the Rev 7, we have the SRT 1000, we got our facade, we have our case that has our microphones in it, power conditioner. We also have our cold sparks, which is right here, and we have our 2 tables that's in the back. And then right here in the bed of the truck, we have 1 monitor and a cable bag, and we have the our rock and roller cart. So I'm not gonna record loading in because you guys seen that already, but we're just gonna load everything in and take it inside there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is everything in my first load right here. So like I said, we have Rev 7, we have the SRT 1000, we have the rack that has the microphones in it, power conditioner, cable bag, small table, facade, 6-foot table, and my RCF mixer. So now we're gonna go ahead and run everything on the inside. All right, so here we are right here. So we came in through that door right over there. All right, and so pretty much this right here is everything. So we did get some code sparks. So I have my code sparks, but here's gonna be 4 extra ones. And pretty much their vision is to have, so I'm gonna have my code sparks up here on stage. And then they're also gonna have 1 set of code sparks like right here by the dance floor. And then another set of code sparks a little further. And then whenever this party starts, then they want to have the code sparks go off in order, like 1 and then 2 and then 3. So just to kind of give you guys a glimpse of what's going on. So dance floor obviously look like they're gonna have a mechanical bull right here. So the dance floor and everything's gonna be right here. And then we are gonna be set up right up here. And but they still need to wrap these poles. And they're gonna put up a partition right here as well. So what I'm gonna do is, I just noticed that they have a monitor, so I don't need my monitor. But anyway, now that they still have more work to do, so I'm pretty much just gonna pre-position my stuff here, and in that way, it'll still give them room to do whatever they need to do. and then I can just move everything forward. All right, so here is the plan. So I got my Cold Sparks here, got my my DJ bag, my mic stand, and this is what I'm going to be recording everything on the Osmo as soon as I get it out my bag. But here are the other Cold Sparks. Shout out to DJ Raza out here for this, who was so kind enough to donate his Cold Sparks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have, so we got 6 Cold Sparks total. So we're gonna have 2 up on the stage, and then we're gonna have 2 on that side, and then 2 on this side. So this is gonna be the cleanest without having power cords running out in the middle how they originally thought. But after talking with everyone, this is gonna be the best idea for the best impact and the cleanest look without having to run power across the floor. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and set up the Osmo. I'm going to unload everything up there, and then I'm going to take the SRT 1000 and the table and go set up over there with the stage, or right there with that flag, right up on the flag. That's where we're gonna be at. So one pro tip that I want to let you guys know, whenever you're doing these big events, so my POC is the Wi-Fi guy, the power guy. If there's like a planner, they need to be in there in the loop. And there's other the MC. So in this event, like those 3 guys are gonna be like everyone that I need to, I guess, coordinate with, because those are the essentials of what I need. So I got my planner, I got the Wi-Fi guy, he's gonna give me Wi-Fi. My power guy, he knows what I need. If I need anything from him, he knows that I can hit him up. And also to the MC, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I'm trying to say is, whenever you are in these events, you think of what your essentials there are, like where you're going to be setting up. Normally the planner is going to have that, or the director. The power guy is going to be doing that, because in these big events, there are so many moving parts. So, and what you want to do, and here's a pro tip, what you want to do is make yourself as easy as possible to work with. You don't want to be having to ask a bunch of questions every time, because they have their own things that they're doing right now. Right now, they're having their own meeting about their whole production, how they want things to go, because there's a lot of vendors back here, and there will be more to come. So as far as the DJs, what you want to do is, okay, find out those essential pieces are, because those are the people that we need to do. Those are the people that we need to talk to make sure that our job is done. Once we have our orders from those people, then we can pretty much go off on our own and do what we need to do. But the point I'm trying to get across is, why all this is going on, you want to make sure that you hit them up first, get your one-on-one time with each individual, so that way you guys are of the understanding, and you can go ahead and be cut loose, because they have a million other things to work about. What you do not want is to keep running up to them, asking them questions. You know, you have to know all this, because right now they're juggling a lot of things right now, and they don't want another DJ, or just someone else is adding more to their plate. And this is going to make you leave a good impression, because that's going to come off as you are easy to work with. You were given the instructions, and you took that and ran with it, and then that was it. And also, to your performance will have to hold up. But that's how, and that's just going through my mind right now. And I had meetings with all those people, and that's why I wanted to just let you know that from this video, so that way you can use this to whenever you're doing business with these big events. Supposed to be almost 1,000 people here tonight. That's why, pretty much that's the gist of it. And when I was talking about the other vendors, like they're over there, and that's everyone else, all the moving parts, doing everything. So everyone else still setting up. But yeah, this is gonna be our vantage point for today. And one last thing, it's a good thing that I see all these railings, which makes it easy to easily just clamp my Osmo Pocket 3 right there. So it's real easy to get these different angles. And also too, this is where we're gonna be at. And like I said, they are going to put up a partition right here, so that way they can't see through. And then they'll eventually raise this up. So I'm probably gonna leave my table right here. I'm probably gonna set up, but I'm just gonna probably not plug everything up, but just make it accessible, just in case I have to move it. So now I'm gonna start setting up my equipment, and you're gonna see on the left of my Rev 7, I'm gonna have a black box. I'm gonna tell you what that black box does in a second, but first I wanna give a special shout out to my super supporters and my max supporters. My super supporters are Carmine Caruso, Fresh Vibes Only, DJ Dynamite 1, DJ Big Chris in the Mix, and DJ King Tuck. Those are my super supporters. My max supporters are DJ Tremendous, Candleman 1, DJ Steve, and Bez Official. The difference between my super supporter and my max supporter is my max supporter, they are learning how to book gigs just like this because they get access to my Masterclass and my DJ course. If you want to become a max supporter, just scan the QR code up on the screen. Now I'm going to show you what this black box is so that way you can understand why I run a power conditioner. All right, so here we are. We got everything set up. We do have power from right over there. All right, and we are looking at 119 on a power conditioner, so we are good, but everything is protected because this is why the power conditioner is important, because no matter what we're getting, it's always going to output exactly what we need for microphones, our mixer, and everything. So this is why I built this rack to have this power conditioner. Pretty much this power conditioner serves as like a power strip. Make sure I got clean power coming out. That's what the power conditioner does. It cleans the power up. All right, I'm not gonna need a facade because they're going to drape these, so it's gonna be a big facade right here. So we're pretty much good. What I'll probably do is bring the cold sparks up here and kind of pre-position them. And also to start to find out where can I put power for the other cold sparks. Over there and over there. All right, what we're gonna do now, we are going to take the SRT 1000 and the table, and we're going to go across the room over here by the flag and set up over there. Pretty much, this is already set up. I will have to come back and find a spot for the cold sparks. I'm good for mine, but these other four, the only outlet that I saw was along this wall over here, which is too far. So I'm thinking is if this is gonna be the closest one, we may just have to run everything up here. All six is gonna be up here by the stage or down here on the floor. But more to come that, I'm just trying to go ahead and press on so that way I can get one more thing off my plate and then I'll come back to this. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to the other satellite side and set up the SRT 1000. All right, so I'm gonna leave this part in the video just so that way you can see how far it is from the club side over to the business side. And I say that because if you don't know already, this whole gala is gonna be split up in two different sides. The side that we're on right now, this is gonna be the club side. This is where everything is gonna end the night. Whenever everything starts, everything is going to be on the other side over here where I'm going to now, over here above the flag, well, by the flag. And this side is where they're going to be doing pretty much all the formalities, the recognition, the awards, the auction. They're going to be giving away a Tesla. They're going to be doing dinner and all that over here. So this is going to be another side of the actual venue. So like I said, I'm letting you know how far this is because later on, I'm going to have to move from one side of the venue to the other. It's just me, and that is probably the biggest logistical obstacle of this whole entire thing because while I go from one side to the other, they're still going to be doing, giving away a Tesla, and they're going to need background music. So I'm not physically going to be over there, and you're going to see what happens when we set that all up. But the beginning of the night is going to start here, and then we're going to have to move everything back over to the club side. So now that I'm over here on this side, now I'm going to set up my table, set up my SRT 1000. But as you can see, whenever I set up everything, the fit is not as ideal. So another obstacle, something that we got to account for. It's going to take more time, but let me explain exactly what happens in the situation right here. All right, so I'm probably gonna have to go home and get my 4-foot table because this table right here is gonna be too wide. I didn't know that the stanchion was gonna be here. I did not know this was gonna be here. So I'm gonna have to improvise, but I'm probably gonna have to go home and get another table. So the problem was that table right there was too long or too deep. So now we got this table right here, which is pretty much half the size, a little bit longer, but that's gonna be a lot better than that one. So after I found out my table was actually too big, I actually went to the planner and told her, hey, I'm gonna have to go home because of the situation. I didn't really want to have to bother her, but I needed to because I needed this to do my job. Luckily, she was able to get a table from out the back. It's not ideal, but it was skinny enough to fit there. So this is me setting it up, but still, we still don't have any XLR. All right, so this is the situation up here. It is kind of tight up here. It is kind of tight, but this is what we got. All right, we don't need much room right here in front of the flag. We do got the Osmo recording everything that I'm doing right there. All right, but anyway, we got power. Power's good. Turned it on already, so power's good. The only thing that we're waiting on that we're gonna need is XLR. So we'll tackle that later, but right now, this setup, this is our satellite setup. That's pretty much all we need. So I'm gonna go back over here, see if they're ready for the actual sound check, which looks like they are because they've already got this raised up. Actually, they're raising it up now, looks like. But yeah, we're gonna go over there next and do that sound check, and then we'll do the code sparks. So now we have the SRT set up. So now we're gonna go back over here where the Rev 7 is, and we're going to do our sound check. Whenever you're doing an event, you wanna look at your priorities. Your priorities is making sure everything is set up. After it's set up, you wanna check it and make sure everything is working. The sound is next. So now the sound guys is on scene. So now we're gonna do the sound check. So right now we're doing a sound check with the sound guy. He's pretty much going around the room. He's got his iPad checking all the levels. So pretty much what's going on right now, we're trying to figure out what is the best level for the speakers, because in this area for the club, they're also going to be doing a casino style game. So they're going to have blackjack, craps table, things like that. So the dealers need to be able to communicate with the people, hear the bets and things like that. So this is where they're trying to find out where is the best sound level for that is. So just want to let you guys know what's going on with that. So now after we're done with this side, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, so now we're going to go over to the other side and do the sound check over there. So what they're going to have over here is pretty much casino. It's going to be over on this side here. But all this pretty much is going to be blacked out till about 8:30, and then it's going to pretty much turn into a club. You can see them over here building the crap tables and everything. And this is everything else behind me. Yo.
You got anyone that would sing like the national anthem or anything like that? Or,
Do I have anybody?
God Bless America.
Do I have anybody?
Yeah,
someone?
No. Any ideas? What about you? How you know it pretty well?
We'll move on.
We'll come back to you.
All right. So if you guys got any questions about anything that I'm doing here on this gig log or any other gig log that you see on this channel, I have a brand new podcast. It's called the DJ Business Podcast, djbusinesspodcast.com. You can go there. You can see all the episodes. You can also submit your question, and I will answer your question live on my next episode. I got 4 episodes out right now. Episode 5 is probably already out. If you're a member, you already have it. All right, so now we're going to go over to this side and get the sound done. But the thing is, it's a lot of hairpin weight because they're still not done. They still have to raise up the speakers. But let me show you how that unravels. Over there, we have everything set up. We've already set up the sound system. Sound check is good. Only thing is left is to put up my facade and test the cold sparks. That's everything that's over here that we need to do on the main side. And I'm gonna flip the camera around so that way you can see what that main side looks like. This is the main side right over there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but can I zoom in? There we go. Zoom in just a little bit. So that right there is the main side. They're still putting up the facade. So, but yeah, so that's the only thing that's left over here. And then over here, this is where we're going to do, we're going to have a satellite sound system on this side over here. And they're still putting up speakers. They still have to run XLR. The only thing that I have over here now is power. So still waiting on that. And that's pretty much it. What we did for the table, you probably saw, but we ended up getting this table here, the actual planner. What I did was, remember I was telling you before, like you don't want to be a burden. So I pretty much told the planner that, hey, I'm going to have to run home because that table that I had was too small. So she said, hey, will the table work? And sure enough, it does the job. So it saved me the trip to going to go home. Not really worried about putting anything on here because we're going to be behind here, so we're good. But yeah. But now what we're looking at is we're looking at someone who can do the national anthem. So I just put a post on my social media. Maybe they may find someone, maybe someone no. But what's going to be going on this side over here is whenever everything starts, I'm going to start the night off here. There's going to be an official MC. There's going to be an auction. There's going to be a bunch of stuff going on. And pretty much my job is to make sure there's no dead air, making sure that I have the right music for the right amount of time. You know, just kind of like ad-libbing and doing what I can on this side here. At 8:30, we're going to move everything from over here and then go over there for the club. So pretty much from 8:30 to midnight, the club and everything's going to be happening on that side. So think like this side right here is all business. And I'm going to pan around so that way y'all can see all of that, but this is what everything looks like. All right. So that right there, that's where the club and everything is going to be at. See if I can zoom in. So that's the club area. All right. And then all over here, there's an entrance there. But the main entrance is going to be, I think, right there, and right here is going to be the other entrance, right there in the middle. So pretty much the auction, eating, dinner, all the sponsors, all that's going to be happening on this area there. And then the club is going to be happening on pretty much this side, to my left, right over there. So that's the overview of everything. And I'm looking at the Osmo while I'm giving this speech. So I'm moving everything around with the Osmo, with the DMI app. But that's pretty much where we at and pretty much what everything's gonna look like. But I'll be sure to get close up with the iPhone of everything, but that's just pretty much an overview. All right, so here's a close-up of what things look like. Like I said, it's gonna look totally different tomorrow. Everyone's still setting everything up, but this is what everything's looking like. So they are already raising up the speakers there. All right. And this right here is the dinner. But like I said, man, this thing is massive, man. They actually had a guy coming over here stamping these. So that's crazy. Attention to detail. Gonna have a bar. Looks like it's over here. All right. I think they're supposed to be bringing like a car or something over here, I think. But that there. More tables. And this is kind of show you guys how massive this place is, man. It's probably about at least like 3 football fields, maybe 2, 3. It's a huge tent. All right, we got wine bar over here. Another LED screen. Looks like the VIPs are probably gonna be right here. And the reason why I know it's the VIPs is because they have the white tables there, and these right here are people that's normally in the center. So normally VIPs would be here. More stuff. And more tables. More tables. And we also got a bar right here as well. It's the bar there. So pretty much what's gonna happen is like, this is gonna happen first, and this side here is gonna be all blacked out. As you can see, those lights, those bistro lights, you see where they stop right here. So these lights are always gonna be on. Then all this is gonna be pitch black. And then what's gonna happen is, once 8:30 starts, everyone's gonna move from over here to over here. So my job is being a DJ, whenever I'm gonna disconnect from over here, and then I'm gonna come over here, have enough time to come over here, cue a song up, so that way, whenever they dim these lights and we'll put these lights up, they want everything to have a party over here. And over here is gonna be party, there's gonna be a crap table, table games, you know, this Vegas style. All right, so think of this as like business and then pleasure, or work and play. It's gonna be dope, but y'all gonna be here with me. And also too, I want you guys peep this. Look, they actually have two different sound systems. They have the sound system here, which he's controlling on the other side of the stage over there. And then they got a sound system for this side over here. So two separate sound systems. So just note that. And I want to give you guys another pro tip is whenever you are doing big events or any type of event like that, and they ask you to set up in a secondary location, do not do that secondary location for free. I know you are already on the scene, but the extra location is an additional fee. It's extra equipment, extra logistical work on you as a DJ. So make sure you plan accordingly. And also too, man, just know, like, I'm bringing y'all with me. Like, y'all are with me the whole time. So I'm showing you this. So that way, whenever you guys are doing big events like this, or in an opportunity of something similar, you can already know what to expect going into it, like what's going to expect. All right, so this is why I'm sharing this with you guys, so it kind of give you more information, because whenever I was coming up, I would have killed to be, you know, to have this type of insight, like what goes on these types of events, especially from a DJ perspective, but also too, being a DJ, just being one piece of all the other pieces around. So this is what I'm showing you guys, so that way you guys know what goes into it. And also too, if you're on the audio production side, this is what's going to take. Like, if you know you want to open up your own business and, hey, you know, I want to do this big event, this is the type of stuff that you're going to need. I mean, they got boards, you know, they got speakers hanging from, you know, the ceiling, you know, it's got stuff everywhere, man. So this is the type of stuff that you're going to need, you know. This is what needs to be done. I'm not sure if I'm talking to, you know, preach to the choir or whatever, but I'm just looking at the big picture, being like, look how big a production this is, what goes into it, but also too what our role is as a DJ. So that way, whenever you have these events or have big events, or if there's like another event that comes up, this is the experience. I already know what's going on because I've lived it. But for y'all, you may not have done an event like this or this massive. But the thing is, I'm showing you what goes in. So it's like you're doing it with me. So we're doing a gig together. You're learning, I'm showing you, and that's pretty much it. And I'm making it happen. We are making it happen. All right, so we have our XLR. We're gonna go ahead and hook up our XLRs and then see if we can go ahead and do the sound check. So as you can see, we finally got the XLR, finally got the speakers up, and now we have sound. I'm gonna go around and kind of show you what his sound system looks like, but I ran into a big problem, and this is a mistake on my part, and this mistake is why I ended up having to use waveforms on my Serato. We'll get into that a little bit later. So now that sound check is done on this side, now we're gonna go over to the other side and deal with this cold spark issue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go over there and then work on the cold sparks. So now we're gonna go back over to the club side, and we're gonna do two things. We're going to hook up the cold sparks and make sure they work. And you're gonna see that we ran into two different issues. My cold sparks are closer to me. I have power with those, but the other 4 cold sparks that's on the ground, one, we don't have enough power, and number two, we're gonna have a malfunction. All right, so this is the issue right now. So we have on the back of this, you have a jumper cable. Pretty much goes, well, you have the main that goes from the 3-prong to your power con, which is right there. All right, and then we have a jumper cable, pretty much go from the in to the out on this one. The thing is, we need this side is good because we have power here, so we can power goes in here, goes into the first one, and then out of that and into that one, so we're good here. But the ones on the other side does not have this cable right here. So pretty much on the other side, we just have this. So right now we're looking to a solution to see if we can get another one of these power con to 3-prong, which is right here. So pretty much you need another one of these. All right, so that's what we're waiting on now. So the engineer, the sound and power engineer, they're going to see if they can get me another one of these cables right here for the co-sparks that's on the other side over there. All right, I found a solution. So these are mines in my box here. So in mines, I have, this is what we need right here. So I have 3. I have 1, I have 2, and I have 3. And the reason I have 3, this is what came with it, because whenever, pretty much I use it charge. So one of these is, like when I'm at home, one of these is to go to the wall into the actual charging box. And then the other 2, one goes into the co-spark charger, and then the other end goes into the actual junction box where it all plugs in. So I think we're gonna be good. All right, so here we go. So now this is what it looks like here. So we got the main power. It's gonna be here. This is gonna be hooked up into the actual outlet. Figure out where that's gonna be at, but in there, and then from there we got the connector, the jumper going from there to there. So this is how it should look. Got the in, and then boom, and then from there go to there. All right, we got everything all hooked up. So this is how everything looks there. Boom, we got power. Boom, we got power both. Power's good there. Power's good there. And on this side, we got power there and power there. Good. All right, that's good there. So that's good. All right, so I'm gonna go and turn everything on. And these are the same remotes. Like I said, 2 of these are mine and 2 of these are my guy, Rasa's, DJ Raza. Fernando's his name. Very good buddy of mine, but he let me get his the co-sparks. But anyway, these are identical, but mine has a broke little back on it, so that's how I can tell these apart. But I just want to let you know that, just in case if you are working with multiple co-sparks, this is what the controller will look like. All right. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and cut all of them on. Boom. Boom. And then heat. Hold on. And boom. SHH, that's how you know that they're on. All right. I'm gonna go turn the other one on. So the way that you run these co-sparks, first turn them on. Boom. And then on. And then once you have it on, you're gonna hit the power on the remote. Boom. That means that it's ready. All right. So now, once, so pretty much think of it like we hit power, it's like syncing the controller to the actual cold spark. Now, what you have to do is have to heat it. So now you got to hit the heat. All right. Boom. So now it's going to be heating up. It's going to go up to the temperature. This one's probably doing the same thing. Yep, that's doing the same thing. So now let's check the other side. So step one, turn it on. Step two, power button, which syncs the remote to the actual cold spark, so to speak, and then you're gonna hit heat. They take a little bit to go off. So these right here, yep, they're heating too on this side too. So it is talking from that side. So now let's do mines. There's mines here. Mine's there. All right, and now once it's on, remember you have to hit the power button. Power button is hit, FHH. Yep, all right, now, F1F, F1F. Now you're gonna do is you're gonna hit heat. Boom, heating, and that's gonna go to temperature. That side, same thing. So now, once everything is heated up, we should hit a green light. So this little LED right there, it'll go from heat, and then it'll be ready once it gets up. Looking at the ones down there, still heating, 370, 320, still going up. So this good is here because I can just come back here and kind of check. See, they're going up. This right here is 330. They're going up, yep, so they're going up. So we just gotta wait for the green light. So once these right here are green, the ones on the bottom should be green. And then we'll blast them off and see what they look like. All right, those are still going, 305, 306. Well, these are down here. Still going, looks like. Still going. I think they take about like 3 to 4 minutes to completely warm up. So I'm showing you this so that way you can make sure that you account for this whenever you are whenever you have cold sparks. There is a warm-up time, so you have to give it time to heat up. That's 450 looks like. There it is, boom. So now, got the green light, boom, over there. Green light, good, over there. These right here still at 422, 410. Boom, green light blinking. That one's still heating up. 495. So 500 degrees is the temperature. These right here should be next. There it is. And I'm letting this go in real time so that way you can see real time what it looks like. Boom, green. Boom, green. All right. So now let's go ahead and set it off. So now you got 2 different speeds. You got you got high, 3 different levels, but you can just put right here as 1. That's what I do. There it is. Good there. Good. All right, let's check these down here. Same thing, high 1. All right. We gotta put some dust in those. So just let you guys know, this is what they come in. It's like a little dust here. These bags are expensive, so if you do get these, make sure that you bulk up on it. All right, but anyway, you're just gonna take this little top off here and put it in there. All right, that's all you gotta do. They come out of there, but you gotta put it in here. To do is inside of here, you're gonna see like a little nut right there. I like to fill up the dust so where that nut, that little screw is not showing. I'm gonna show you. Let's see. Not sure if you can see it. Not sure if you can see it. It's almost there. A little bit more. There we go. So now it's completely covered. There. I would say that's a good measurement. You can always put more, but as long as that's not showing, that's where I like to make sure that it's that's how much is in there. You can put more if you want, but that's what I do now for testing. And I probably top it off once the gig starts. Same thing on this side here. See that one here? See it? All right, and now we're gonna just go ahead and pour it in. A little bit more. All right, cool. Good there. So now, they should be good. All right, here we go. High one. Huh. It's heating and it's ready. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Power. Off. All right, turn it back on. Power back on. Boom. Back to heat. Heat is good. All right, and then should go high. That's it. Oh, there they go. I guess it just took a minute. All right, let's try it again. Well, I see high two, maybe. See what's up with this other one. High one. All right, I'm gonna turn that one off over there, and so it won't burn all the way, and I'm gonna just let it run, see what happens. This one. All right, that one off. On. right. On. Heat. Heat. All right, good. Green light. Yeah. All right. Green light. All right, now go. I'm not sure why it's not running through. Still nothing.
So you see how you get it like that?
Yeah.
Kind of work it through like that. You feel it get a little bit easier. So what happens is it's molten, and when it cools down, it solidifies, and you got a piece of slag in there essentially coming up the works.
Oh. So you gotta do all of them like that. It's not pushing out.
Yeah, if it's not pushing like that, I would fuck with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Give it a shot now.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Oh, there it goes. Thanks, man. All right. So, learn something new today. So, there's a door in here. Right here, you take this off, and pretty much this spins. And pretty much you got to make sure that this right here.
Fit in there.
Yeah.
Like link up into those holes.
Yeah.
It's adjustable. I suggest you carry one in the boxes with these.
Thanks,
For
man.
that reason.
Thank you. Yeah, so this thing spins. So, if you ever clogged up, I never had mine had this problem before, but maybe this is a known issue with these. I'm not sure, but so this is a fix. So if these are turning, well, this right here supposed to turn. So you just got to get some pliers or something and kind of free this up so that way this turns. All right, so let's do the other ones like that. So take this door off here, like a door on the side, and then you just gotta, I guess, gotta kind of move this, kind of, guess, give it some play, whatever. Exactly what he did. All right, so now. So now, hit high one. There. It started, but then it stopped. Okay. There it goes. There that goes. All right. Good. All right, so let's do it to the other ones. Okay, so make a video about this. So if you are having cold sparks and you go and do this, so pretty much you hit start and then it just spins. This one over there works, but not this one. So pretty much what you have to do is you have to take this door off and this little gear thing right here, this turns counterclockwise. So what you got to do is you just got to this little gear there. So what you got to do is you got to kind of wiggle this so that way turn it counterclockwise. There we go. A guy said, and it's crazy that he was over there at the exact same time I was, because he got these and he told me about this and I would have never known. But anyway, I probably would have hit my boy, but which is probably why he has these in his bag. So anyway, so now you should be able to turn this and you're gonna see this thing spin. See it spinning? There we go. All right. There it is. So we got all four of them done. Okay. Put that up. So that's how you gotta do it. Just gotta, if you have issues, open this up, that little wheel, make sure, turn it counterclockwise, and then after it loosens up, you should be good to go. Got the remotes right here. All right, so this right here is mine, and this right here are the ones that's on the floors. Here we go. Ones on the stage. Boom. Now the ones that's on sides. There we go. There it is. We in business. We are in business. There it is. So I'm leaving this part in the video just so that way you can see how long does the cold sparks last. So you hit the button once and this is how long they last until the machine will shut itself down so that way it can cool off, so that way you can shoot it up again. All right, and I actually have 2 different angles for this so that way you can see, okay, how long these cold sparks last. Throughout an entire night, I could probably get at least 6 or 7 shoots off, no problem. But during an event, you probably won't use them that long, but I'm showing you just so that way you know, okay, if you have an event, you know how long that you can use them for. After this, I'm going to show you where that you're going to put in the powder for the actual cold sparks, because if you have unlimited power and unlimited powder, you can pretty much keep shooting these off all night. Good? What do you think so far?
Did that look good?
That was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That was so fucking cool.
Cool. So we do, man.
I was standing on the complete other side of the tent,
See it?
and I saw it.
Even so it makes an impact.
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
And right now I'm running the cleaning cycle. There's a clean button on here. So I'm running the cleaning cycle. There we go. And so pretty much just to let you guys know how much that blast, that first blast did, or the few blasts, that's where it's at now. So I'm gonna leave it here, but I'll top off everything else tomorrow. When I come up here, I'll make sure I bring extra bags. But that's how that is. This is how this one is, right there. So I shot off a lot, more than I'm probably gonna use throughout the event. But that's how you see where it's at. You see that little, that little screw that's in there. All right, so now to shut it down, you're going to hit heat off. All right, and that tells you 404, that's where it's at. And as you can see, it should be cooling down. Oh, heat off. There we go. You gotta hold it, heat off. There we go. Now we're back to F1F. All right, and then after that, off. There we go, off. Hold the off button, so now the remote is unpaired from the actual post bar. From there, now you can just turn it off. That's what I do. Boom. Boom. And we got good. So 001 is the default. That means it's on, but nothing's connected to it. There you go. And there we go. Off. All right. Mine's the same way. Right here. So to turn it off, you're going to hold down the heat. So that way it's not heating. Hold down the heat button. Heat off. All right, there you go. So just hold it down. As long as it's on FIF, that means that it's like a standby mode. All right, and pretty much disconnected. And then when you turn the heat, you got to heat it once. You don't have to hold it down. And then from there, you will hold down the power button, and when you hold down the power button, it should go from F1F to 001. Off, 001, 001. There you go. So now you can go ahead and hit the button, cut it off. All right, so this is what everything looks like up here. Like I said, we're pretty much done. I'm gonna cut everything off. We will be back here tomorrow at 9. Go over everything one more time. Make sure everything is good. I will be making sure that I bring the actual Code Sparks dust, top these off, make sure everything is good. But this is pretty much it. Like, it's still work in progress. We're gonna go home, but it's gonna look totally different tomorrow. So you guys are gonna be here. And the time is 2 o'clock. So we've literally been here since about 9. So 5 hours here, and here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done for the day. I'm gonna pack up everything. Before I leave, I'm gonna check in with the MC John, because tomorrow we're gonna go through pretty much the script one more time, make sure everything is good before everything happens at night. So I'm gonna check in with him now, let him know my part is done, if they need anything else from me, and make sure that we're on the same page for tomorrow morning to rehearse and everything. So just pretty much a final check before I leave the premises, and that's it. So everything else checked out. Like I said, the Code Sparks is good. I'm not sure if the camera caught that, but I did have it from the iPhone. So all 4 is good. All 6 rather. 2 on stage, 4 down on the floor. And also too, I'll put a tip in there too. If you guys run into one that it doesn't turn, like it doesn't spit out, I showed you the fix for that. So that's in there too. And that's it. Sound check on that side is good as well. So we're pretty much good. So go home and then we'll come back tomorrow. And just to let you guys know what's going on right now, we got leather gallery here. We got palm trees. Yeah, man, this is outside. All right. And then coming inside. Boom, come inside. Boom. Got over here. Got a casino right over here. And everything else is gone right over there. It's gonna look totally different tomorrow. All right, and this one last thing, this right here will be our setup right here. Like I said, I already turned everything off, but this right up here, satellite location, just for the intro. This is gonna be our vantage point for that. Just wanna make sure I show you guys that. And also to show you from the front so that way you see what that looks like. Just right there. All right, so like I said, tomorrow I just got finished talking with John. So I'll come in at 9:30 and we'll go over the program one last time. There's a couple key points in there that he wants the energy at a certain level as far as song selection. So we'll go over that. And that's pretty much it. See y'all tomorrow, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is event day. The time is 9:35. So this morning what we're gonna do is I am having one last meeting with pretty much the producers, the MC, so that way I can get the cues and pretty much go through the whole script so that way everything flows smoothly. One thing different from yesterday that I not showed you guys that I did today is, so you see right here, I have my power conditioner and I have my RCF mixer. The reason why I brought that is because this is a high profile event, and I brought the RCF mixer so that way I have the aux cord set up and the aux cord right here. I'm going to have the aux cord just in case something happens. I'm going to have some music on Spotify. So pretty much, long story short, why I brought this is because this is going to give me the capability to keep music going if my laptop goes out and if the mixer go out. My first plan was to just hook up the aux up to the SRT, but go above and beyond if the laptop goes out, if the SRT goes out. I already have the aux already hooked up to the iPad, which I can just go ahead and hit play and then troubleshoot with as little downtime as possible. So that's the reason why I brought this. I didn't have this yesterday, but last night when I got home, I started thinking about it, and I think this is the right move. But let me show you it up close. So this right here is the RCF mixer, And this right here is the power conditioner. On the back end, there's like 7 or 8 different outlets. And this one, so I have one outlet plugged into the for the SRT, and this one in the front is just to the laptop. That's really all I need. All right, and then I'm gonna have the laptop right here, and they got a mic for me here. But this is gonna be pretty much the situation. At the SRT, got the laptop, and then I'll have the aux for the iPad right here. And this is what everything looks like. Like I said, today's show day, so pretty much everything is 100% complete. And just to recap, so we're gonna start the night off here. So doors open at 5. So we're gonna play here from 5 to about 8. All right, they're gonna have auctions and raffles, recognizing some VIPs, and some things gonna be going over here. And then at 8 o'clock, we're gonna move over there to the club side. They call it Club EMPC. So whenever dinner and everything is going over this side, that side over there is gonna be pitch black. I'm gonna show you guys. That's what the vision says. And then I will disconnect over here. So pretty much I'm gonna take my laptop stand, my bag, the power, and then pretty much I'm gonna head up over there and start the club. And let's go over there to kind of see what it looks like now, because last time we saw it was yesterday. So right over here in the middle, so we just left from over there. That's where I was just at. All right. So now that we come over here, they're gonna have a bar here in the middle. And then, like I said, all this is gonna be pretty much blacked out until 8 o'clock. And then once 8 o'clock comes up, then they're gonna open this up. They have casino tables over here. So they got crap tables. They got blackjack. So pretty much this is like work over there. And then this is like all the play side. All right, Vegas, we got some couches over there. And they got glow sticks. So pretty much this right here is pretty much like the party side. This right here is the dance floor. Boom. All right. And we also do have our cold sparks. So we got 2 cold sparks right there. Coming over on this side, we got 2 cold sparks right there. And then this is how we get upstairs. And this is where we're gonna be at my rack. I mean, my pretty much my dolly, cold sparks, and pretty much just everything. This is all me right here. No one should be up here except for me. I got my own monitors. Pretty much I got my own separate sound system. And that's pretty much it. And this right here is gonna be the vantage point. Got a cashier over there where they're gonna be, I guess, cashing out the chips and everything. And yeah, this is gonna be the situation. And just like I said before, this is a massive event. So what they're doing right now is they're doing one last final walkthrough to make sure all the vendors know what's going on and what's happening. Because at 5 o'clock, doors open, they're gonna have almost 1,000 people come through here. So they don't want it to be complete chaos. They're gonna be having raffles, giveaways, just all types of things. The bar is gonna be open. So they wanna make sure everyone is on the same page to make sure everything flows smoothly. Now I'm gonna let you listen in on what they're actually saying for the event.
During the program, we have a fairly expedited program. We have obviously the live auction. There's 13 items. There's gonna be 12 presented to the guests. There's 1 surprise in the middle, which is basically, John's calling it what?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty much done for right now. The time is 12:11, so walkthrough is good. Another thing that I did too was time how long it's going to take for me to get from over there where that flag is to over here. And I did it twice. The first time it was 4 minutes. The second time it was 3 minutes. So, which is good because pretty much when I'm done with the music over there, they're going to say a couple words. They're going to give away a Tesla. And then the next thing is for me to cue the music and the lighting on this side here. So everything is already tested. So I'm going to go home and get ready for tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time is 3:08 and I'm here at home. And let me sit down and talk to you guys for a minute. So how I'm feeling right now, I say I am nervous, but I really want to leave from out the house and get all the way to the venue and get there and get set up so I'm already in the element, and you know, I can kind of get my mind off of what I need to do and start doing what I need to do. So I know I talked about this before, man, but before every gig I'm always getting nervous, taking a hot shower. I did not take Imodium this time. I took some CBD, so I'll let you know how that is going. I mean, right now it's going pretty good. I think because I am a little less nervous than I normally am. I did take a shower and everything too to kind of like calm me down and start listening to music too. I found that it helped. So I'll keep everything posted with you guys, let you know how it is. But I just want to sit down right now before I leave out the house, let you know what state of mind that I'm in. So that way, you know, if you guys can relate, chime in. But I'm about to leave now. Kiss the wife, kiss the daughter goodbye. The event starts at 5 p.m. and it ends at midnight. So you guys are going to see all of that. One note too, on the Osmo Pocket 3, I know that it only records for probably about 6 hours, well, about 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours. But the battery may be an issue. So I may not record every single thing because I want to preserve battery power, but you will get, I mean, you've gotten a lot of it already. So, but I just want to let you know that's where I stand with that. But anyway, I'm about to get out of the house. I'm kind of rambling right now because my mind is all over the place and nervous. But anyway, I'm about to leave the house and get everything going. Thank you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it in. We're going into the back way right here. This is the back way. Check it out. So here I'm coming in on the back side, and you can see how massive this place is. So pretty much just how it is on the other side. This right here is the prep side. This is all the behind the scenes, all the servers, break rooms, all the servers over there. But this place is massive. I would say, if I had to guess, it's probably about at least 2 football fields big. Massive. All right. It's gonna be my entrance right over there. And whenever I move from the small to the main, this is the path I'm gonna take. All right. So whenever I do my switch from the business side to the party side, I'm gonna have to go this route. So this right here is the biggest, Here we go. I guess the biggest obstacle I have is getting from this side to this side over there. But don't worry, I'm gonna take y'all with me. And this right here is just massive. So setting up and see that they have the camera. So I'm trying to see where I am in the camera because they're gonna be having the camera in the whole night. Right. So I'm gonna have to move up to the side so that way I'm not in the camera. So that's what I'm doing right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting started. The time is 4:57, 3 minutes. I already got music going. This is the vibe right now. Play house music until everyone come in. This is in the background. This is where we're gonna end the night at, so that you can see that right now. So now, everyone is gonna be coming in through that door right back there, and they're gonna flow in this way. So here we are on the stage. And here's a quick time lapse as the doors open at 5 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here, but I'm not nervous. It's vibing. We got house music playing, people are coming in. Let me show you. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm doing a sin right now, but I have to go in waveforms. Normally I don't DJ in waveforms, I go out my ears. But right now there's a horrible echo in here that we didn't account for when we was doing the sound check. But anyway, we're still rolling. It's not really, I mean, we're just playing background music right now, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm just bad because, I feel bad because I'm actually using waveforms. But it's all good, we're still rocking. So earlier, whenever I was doing the sound check, I said that I made a mistake, and the mistake was I should have brought a monitor for this side over here, because one thing that we did not account for was the echo. So now that the music is playing and people are getting filled in, it changed the acoustics, and now the sound is actually bouncing off of the walls. So whenever you have that bounce, it's almost impossible to actually beat match like that. So what I have to do is I have to use waveforms. So, but that's a mistake on me, because I should have brought a monitor. I should have accounted for that, but I don't really think about that, because doing sound check, it sounded good, but my bad. But now you know not to make that same mistake. All right, so now the program is about to start. So now I'm going to reposition the Osmo Pocket 3 so that way you can catch my announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, now who is in the singing God has occurred? You will get a law grant from the 56 Fire Lane Little Office at Luton Air Force Base, Lieutenant Colonel Rodney Glassman.
So if you saw my last episode of the DJ Business Podcast, someone asked me, how do I get confidence on a mic? And I'm displaying this right now. But one thing that you want to do is just get in and get out. Keep it short, sweet, straight to the point. Also, I have my script as well, but you just want to keep it short and sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen, President of the Empower Coalition, Jeff Manus.
So now we went into the formalities, and after the formalities, we actually went into the actual program where we had some of the auction and some of the giveaways. So I want to show you what that looked like, so that way you can kind of get a picture of what the ambiance felt like. Okay, so this is the most intense part of the whole gig for me, because I'm going to have to move from this side, pack up my laptop and everything, and move over to the other side, because after the auction ends, this is whenever the club starts. I'm going to shoot the cold sparks and all that. So I have a cue for that, but the thing is, I'm going to have to do all that within a certain amount of time. But I almost forgot the mic, so I'm going to have to go back, which is crucial. But the whole thing, I'm going to keep rolling, because I want you to see exactly how long it took for me to walk from one side to the other and get the laptop and the Osmo Pocket 3 position. But if you want to skip this, you can. But if you want to see exactly how long it took go ahead and stay along for the ride. All right. Oh shit.
For example, it costs $2,500 to send a veteran to Washington, D.C. on the monoplane. $2,500. Keep that in head. There's another charity in the room tonight called Beefsteak Gala. Give me
that mic right there, that mic. Yeah.
Beefsteak Gala does mental health, therapy, equine therapy, and they do it for 7 days.
On the move. Man.
For the veteran and their family. So for $5,000, you're sending the veteran and their family 5 days of full rest, which is part of a 90-day support program to do real work and real good. So here's my question. Is there anybody in the room tonight who wants to be here? Is there anybody right now who will stand up next to me on stage and tell me $5,000 tonight, right now? Do I have anybody at $5,000? We got $10,000. Eric Smith. Eric Smith is donating $10,000. And pay more. Let's pay more. Mark Anderson. Mark Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your paddles if you're going to donate $5,000. These guys just donated 10. Eric, you're always very generous with us. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting us. Well, I'll tell you something.
All right, so now at this point, I got the laptop plugged in. I saw the waveforms come up, so now I can relax and now, you know, hook up everything else. But now I'm going to position the Osmo so that way you guys can see everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need your attention real quick, because somebody's going to win a 2020 Tesla Model Y.
So at this point, I see that I'm good on time. They are about to give out the Tesla Model Y. After that Model Y is given away, that is my cue to start. You can see the planner coming over right now. She's going to give me kudos. And then after she gives me kudos, I'm going to cut right back into the actual live feed so that way you can see exactly how the beginning of the party started.
Empower, brought to you by the Raffle Sunshine Foundation. In every one of your envelopes is vouchers. Those vouchers are good for a table game. You can go buy more chips, and once you stack up a nice big pile of chips, go to the casino store and exchange your chips for one of our incredible items. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving the silent auction items that you started with over here. We're moving them to the north side of the tent. Get yourselves down to the north side of the tent. Are we ready to open the doors on Club and Power? Hey! This is what it's all about right here. We just raised a shit ton of money for our Sundays on the veterans. Now we get to go party! Let's go! Who's getting me down in Club EMPC?
So my cue was Club EMPC. As soon as I heard that, that was my cue to start the Cold Sparks and play the song Get Low. But I thought everyone was gonna get up out their seat and rush over this way, but they didn't because they didn't really know about the club. So whenever I saw that, I immediately got on the mic and started talking so that way people would come over.
Check, check. Yes, right, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn to a party, baby. Let's go! All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn to the party. Let's turn it to a party. Where my ladies at? Where my ladies at? Where my ladies at? Let's go, ladies!
at the club.
Okay, I know you know the words of the song. I know you know the words of this one. Let's go ahead and sing it. Let's sing it. Let's sing it. Now this is a story.
Shake that thing, bitch. Better shake that thing, bitch. I better shake that thing, yeah. Da da da, da da da.
Now it's time to really party. DJ, take us to another level. Let's go.
Here we go. Party rock. Let's go, baby.
I'm sexy and I know it. Tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Here we go. That's right. The casino closes at 11 o'clock. 11:01, I want to see everybody on my dance floor to bring us home for the last hour.
I like shining. I like $1,000,000 deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like bad shit, make me nervous. Say yo, you can f with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms.
Ladies, activate those knees. Activate those knees. Activate those knees. Let's go, fellas. Okay, ladies. Bring it back, ladies. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Let's take us home, ladies. Come on.
Here's what it is, it's a false start. She a big old freak, it's a must that I hit. It's a hot girl summer. Watch out, raise up, what y'all trying to do?
Kiss her, love her. That girl is.
How you know me? Who used to?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this really is going to be the last song for tonight. Thank you, guys.
So I was contracted until midnight. So this is me letting everyone know, okay, night's over. All right. But as you can see, they were not happy. So the people that is here right now, those are pretty much the VIPs. So spouses of the people who actually work there. So the CEO came up to me and said, hey, Nathaniel, what would it cost for you to stay another hour? I told them in my contract, it's a $500 overtime fee, which they agreed to. And this is exactly how that went.
Get the mic. Need the mic now.
Hey. We just paid $500 for Nathaniel to keep going for one more hour. Let's go!
I got my club on, but didn't dig out. Finally got a call from a
Jockey the free. Clocking the dog. Went to the block to get the scoop.
Real dog still kicking with me. All my down, still tricking with me.
I got five on it. From that left, go right on side. Take some.
Throw your hands in the air.
In my everyday, they used to pour the stand. When I read the food, I carry life in the bag. The only tip I got for a wailer is lock the door now. Hit me with the dirty door. Should be big.
Jail lips inserted. A baby's being born. Same time a man is murdered. The beginning and end is from.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being money and my money on my mind.
So this is actually how the night ended, and just like I said before, the people that were there left. That was the VIP, so that was the spouses of the people who actually worked there, and actually too, the people that was actually working there, they started the party. So I did play a lot of 90s because this is what they wanted. So this is how the night ended. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you some footage from my cell phone because the Osmo didn't catch everything. So I'm gonna show you how I look from the DJ booth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. We actually went till 1 o'clock. Right now the time is 1:09. So now I'm going to go ahead and start tearing everything down. Oh yeah, that's a wrap. All right, so now everything is done. I'm gonna start to tear everything down. But before I tear everything down, remember I got Cold Sparks. And if you have Cold Sparks, you wanna make sure that you run it through the cleaning cycle so that way you can push all the dust out. I'm gonna show you how long that cleaning cycle is. So now the cleaning cycle on the Cold Sparks are done. So now this is the part that all DJs hate. It is a teardown. But I did put a poll in my community on YouTube, and you guys said that you wanted to see this entire teardown part. So here it is. These are all my day ones, all right, all my real ones. If you're not a real one, feel free to skip because this isn't about you. But all my real ones, you know what it is. You know that we're gonna be here and kind of watch all this because, you know, towards the end, I always like to drop these gems, all right? And one of the gems that I wanna drop is if you want to book gigs like this, only thing you have to do is become a Max supporter so that way you can get access to the blueprint and the social media marketing masterclass. The reason why those two things are important is because the social media marketing masterclass, that's going to show you how to attract clients via your social media for free. You don't have to pay for this. I'm going to show you how to post in order to attract clients to book you. But then whenever they see your post and they inquire, then that's whenever the blueprint comes in, because the blueprint is going to teach you how to take that inquiry into a booking, and then you already see the gig log because now you know how to perform whenever you do get those gigs. So that is the loop that is closed. So become a Max supporter, channel member, Links in the description for that. But as of right now, like I said, I stopped at midnight, and then I thought I was gonna stop at midnight, and then I got extended an hour, and it's all good because I got paid. So now this is the teardown. But one thing I do want to notice is, as you can see, there's no one else in the actual tent because pretty much everyone's going home. So me being a single op, I'm just want to make sure that I'm getting out of there, because some of the other people, they're coming back like the next day to tear it down. I'm not trying to leave my stuff there overnight. I'm just trying to get the hell up out of there. So that's why I'm just focused on tearing everything down. And now I just started fast forwarding everything so that way we're not here super long. But this is me tearing down the SRT, take the SRT over to the other side, and then I will put it on a dolly. And after that, we're gonna load out. So right now, as I'm packing up everything, I'm trying to say, okay, how did I put it in my truck, and what do I need to take out there first? But also too, I did notice, remember, I parked in the back whenever I first came to the venue today. So, but that back is actually closed off. So now I'm gonna have to go get my truck, bring it around to the front, so that way I can go home. And yes, that Rev 7 is heavy. A lot heavier than the SRT 1000. And if you don't know, the cart that I'm using, it is the Rock and Roller R12. I highly recommend you guys get that R12 cart because you can pretty much load everything in like 1 or 2 trips depending on how much gear you got. But the thing that I like about the R12 is because it's the one with the big wheels, so no matter what kind of terrain you're on, it's money. And it'll also save your back. As you can see, it's helping me out. And one thing that I used to do at my gigs is I used to change out of my suit and then change into regular clothes to load up. But I felt that took too long. So I started wearing suits that kind of like have the stretchy material so that way I can just keep on pushing. And I do want to add, because people tell me this all the time, why do you wear gloves? Guys, I was in the Air Force for 20 years. I'm a mechanic. So I always want to protect my hands. You don't know how many times I have my knuckle smashed, fingernail ripped off, jam, wear gloves. So this is why I wear gloves anytime I'm doing a gig, loading and unloading, because I want to protect my fingers. So pretty much I'm taking everything except for the Cold Sparks cases and the, yeah, pretty much I'm gonna be able to take everything. The Cold Sparks cases, they're on wheels, so I can be good with that. And you know, the laptop bag always have to be with me. I'm not leaving that around. And I had someone ask, hey, do I leave my laptop like whenever I go home and change? Like, no, I always, laptop is the money maker. So protect that with your life. So here I am, pushing my cart up to the door. Now I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna have to go get my truck and then move it around to the other side so that way I can load into the front. Like I said before, the back doors are locked off. So we have a single point entry on the front side. So this is me moving my truck from the back to the front so that way I can load out. But now as I'm walking out, I'm just soaking up everything and seeing how massive this place was. And I know a lot of DJs, they'll probably be nervous with this, but you shouldn't be nervous because you want to break it down into, you know, what you are responsible for, and that is the music. So no matter how big or how small the gig is, people are actually contracting you to play music. So above any other the responsibilities, you'd have to make sure, okay, all the thing I need to do is get to the music because that is my comfort zone. Same thing with weddings and other events. Yes, you may do a little bit of announcements here and there, but to bring your nervousness down to like where it's manageable, just let yourself know, okay, only thing I have to do is just get to the music because we're all DJs, the music is the easy part. And yes, I know it looks spooky. And also too, there is a security guard back there. So like if anything would have happened, you know, I'm right there. So, and also too, like we're in this part of town. I mean, it's not too bad. It's downtown, but in this area, this is where like the gym show and pretty much where all the conventions is. So it's not really that bad. And also too, like the planner's still there. So it may look like I'm alone, but I'm actually not. There's people still there doing other things. But I am like one of the last ones out. And I just want to say one more thing. If you guys are still here, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments, hey, I'm still here. Because by you saying I'm still here at the end, I know that you are the few that watch this all the way through. And hopefully you at home, I know 60% of you guys are at home watching this on TV, as you should, because this is almost a 2-hour long gig log. But you guys said that you like these longer gig logs. I'll put a poll up on my community on YouTube, and you guys said that, hey, you like the longer gig log, so this is why it is long. And it's a lot of information too. I like to let you guys know what's going on, so that way it'll help you out. And a lot of people ask, why are you helping people out? Well, if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? And also too, by me helping you out, it doesn't really make me no difference. Like, you're not taking money out of my pocket. Your success is not hinged on my success or vice versa. I mean, I'm just a DJ, just trying to shed the knowledge so that way it'll help future DJs come up behind me, because I didn't have this whenever I was a DJ. And if you are finding this helpful, let me know in the comments, like, what is the most helpful part about these gig logs? Is it the narration, like me talking like this, or is it me showing like, you know, the behind the scenes? Is it, you know, the way I explain things, the angles that I'm catching? Like, let me know why you guys like these gig logs so much. Someone said to me that gig logs are dead. I don't believe that, because I have a lot of people watching my gig logs. And also too, my gig logs are longer than the average DJs, and I still get a lot of viewership. So I'm just trying to find out from you guys that's actually watching this right now, like, tell me why do you like this gig log so much? Like, tell me the part that you like the best, so that way I can understand and make more of that. So if you like more behind the scenes, I'll be sure to make more behind the scenes things. Because one thing that I didn't do in this video is I didn't show you how, like, I scan my mics, or, you know, just hooking up certain things. I didn't show you guys how to do that. But if you guys want to see that, let me know, so that way I can do this in the next gig log. And also too, behind the scenes, my next gig log, my next 2 gig logs is going to be wedding gig logs, just so you know. I know like the last 3 gig logs has been corporate, which is We did the back end from November all the way to February. And the reason why I'm catching up, so this right here was actually filmed in February. And the reason why you are seeing this now is because this is downtime for me in Arizona. So now I'm able to check out all of these gig logs, but it still takes me a long time because as you see, it's a lot of footage. But now we are into 2026. And this is like my second or third gig log in 2026. So now the next three should be, no, the next two is going to be weddings, and then I have 3 that are corporate gigs as well. But I don't want to confuse you, but just stay tuned. We have a lot more to go. A lot more content on the way. A lot more gig logs. So now what I'm doing is I am going back over there to the where the flag is at, just to double check and make sure I didn't leave anything. Because after this, I'm gone. So I just want to make sure I didn't leave a cable or leave something behind. So this is why I'm going over here to double check one more time to make sure I have all of my stuff. Because I'm not trying to come back tomorrow. Coast is clear. And also too, if you guys haven't seen already, the DJ Business Podcast, my new podcast, djbusinesspodcast.com. Link in the description. Check out the new podcast, answering all your questions live. Yeah, putting that mic stand standing up in the back seat, in the bed of the truck was a bad idea. So that's why I put it in the back seat. And the good thing about these gigs is, like these corporate gigs, well, gigs like this, these massive events, is a good thing I don't have to bring speakers. So it's kind of good because the only thing you have to do is bring your console and plug in. And it's really good because at the end of the night, like right now, you don't have to lug speakers and throw them in the back of your truck. Setting the brakes on the cold spark so that way they don't roll around. And that is pretty much it, guys. We're gonna catch you in the studio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. See you back in the studio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the studio. And just like always, because you made it to the end of the video, I would like to share with you what I made for this event. So this event came out to be $49.98.42. And what that covered was 7 hours of consecutive DJ services. It included the Code Sparks and it included the satellite setup. Now, this number right here, this number happens whenever you know how to get into the room. The way that you get into the room is by showing up online, so that way that the right client finds you. Also, when that client finds you, you have to turn that inquiry into a signed contract. That is what the Social Media Marketing Masterclass and the Blueprint teaches you. The Masterclass is what gets you found. The Blueprint is what closes the deal. And you can cancel anytime. But if you want to book gigs like this, that is going to be your next move. Scan the QR code on the screen or hit the link in the description. And if you want to preview the Blueprint and the Masterclass, I'm going to put a link to that playlist right here. But if you already have access, this video right here is going to be the next one you want to see. What are you waiting for? Click one of these videos. If you want to become a channel member, click this one right here. But if you are already a channel member, this video is the one you want to see.